rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Wolves will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He breaks a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Here we go. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Clark wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Touchdown, Missouri State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Arkansas State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Little. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Red Wolves didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the running back. A big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Cross. Nice move to pick up yardage. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air. It's Rayner. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, he'd have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be... Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
The quick out. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Just keep swinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st with... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri State. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Wide open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. Stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Clark to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Arkansas State.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Clark wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. By himself, he makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Right on the money. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Clark to fire. Got his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Missouri State.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Summers. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. The kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Clark wants to throw. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the cut.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Clark to fire. It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Bear offense. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Lawrence. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Clark wants to throw. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrell. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury. That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Easy. Clark to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
There's a long and storied, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.